I don't have an interview this week. I will have more, but I thought maybe I would just put on the pastor's hat or share some of my thoughts. And this is not going to be over 10 minutes. I have to share with you. I want to talk about religion and a relationship because people sometimes say, "What's your religion?" I go, "Well, I don't have a religion. I have a relationship with Jesus." Well, what's the difference? Because when I think of religion, I think of Baptists, Methodists, Presbyterian, Methodists, Lutherans, um, Seventh day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Mormons, Buddhism. I mean, I think those things as religion. A relationship with Jesus is different. Early Christians, by the way, were not even called Christians. Do you know what they were called? Some of you do. They were called people of the way. They're the ones who follow Jesus. Um, and in saying all that, there's nothing wrong. You know, what is a Christian? Uh, Simply for me, a Christian is one who knows Jesus is Lord and he knows he's God. Read about that in John chapter 20. That was Thomas's statement. You're my Lord and you're my God. That's what a Christian is. That's where salvation comes. Knowing that Jesus is Lord, you give him everything, and he's God. Now, in saying that, I think structure is fine. I would not. What, in fact, when you say what is a church, well, I think wherever two or three gathered in my name. Now, I'm not trying to promote my book, but this is the first book I wrote, and you can get it on Amazon. I get the church of wherever you go. There it is. How to share the gospel in usual ways, no matter where you are. Well, it's how I see the church in many spots. And yeah, in the book. I want to read to you, though. I do want to read to you the last chapter before the epilogue. The last section of this really comes from my wife, Gail. The Latin. It's this part right here. She wraps up this book for me. Let me read to you what Gail put in this book. Oh, I said Gail puts on the pastor's hat. Okay, this is good. While living in a small farming town in Washington, I began to drive a school bus in order to pay for our kids' homeschooling. That and other things too. Uh, men, men ruled the bus barn. So when I showed up at the bus barn to drive, we had fun bantering back and forth about male and female roles in life. I have to say, I pulled some pretty good pranks on the men there. She did. One man that I truly enjoyed knowing nicknamed me Hippie and knew I was a pastor's wife in church in the small town. He half jokingly, half seriously made this statement, quote, I know on Sunday you go to the ivory tower with all the saints. He referred to the church. What, without missing a beat, God gave me the words to respond. I like this big bold print here. You may call it a shrine for the saints, but I call church a hospital for sinners. We've heard that before. When we go, we can be healed to see, when we go so we can be healed and see Jesus at work. To my complete surprise, this dear friend and his wife came to our church next Sunday. They were seekers too and became regular members, not of a religion, but of a relationship with Jesus. Uh, that's what I define even as the church. And it's not, but it is a relationship with Jesus. I'm very passionate about this. Not, not everybody's going to experience an eternity with God. Jesus said, I am the way, and I am the truth, and I am the life. Whoever follows me will have eternal life. That's what the quote from Jesus. So I'm very passionate about that. Now I've stopped determining who's saved and who's not saved. I leave that up to God. I've done celebration of life services for some people. Oh, they were. We knew where they were. Well, my sister Bobby's celebration of life service was just that. I've been to others. I've given some, and it is a celebration. Yeah, there's a sorrow that they're gone, but we know where they're at, and the reunion we're all going to have someday for those of us who have that relationship with Jesus. I've also given sermons where people come to me and they said, "Well, how can you give that? Knowing they're in hell." I don't know. I don't know what a freedom God gave that to me. But I am passionate. Yes, yes. Those who want eternal life, they have you have to have a relationship with Jesus. You claim that relationship with Jesus. I'm not going to outline how you do it, but you need to do it. Okay, well, there's my putting on the pastor's hat. My gosh, I did that under 7 minutes. Ugh, I can't even do a 8 minute sermon anymore. God bless and have a great day.